officially here. Let me know if you're here by typing in the chat. It's been too long. I have been so busy with things like work, traveling. Just had a holiday, so that was more traveling, visiting family, friends, just catching up. Hi, Jodianne. I remember you, Jodianne. I remember you. But yeah, life has been busy, very busy. So, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I have a platform to come back to anytime I want. And hopefully from now on, I'll be a little more consistent. Let's hope. I'll be a little more consistent this time. How are you all doing? What's new with you all? I have something that I want to discuss with you all because basically I feel like I'm at a crossroads. Oh, Jodianne, you said thanks again for everything. I passed part 2. Wait, let me highlight your comment. Go Jodianne. Awesome. So you're done with part 1, done with part 2. Only got 1 more to go. You can do it. You can do it. So proud of you. I love hearing messages about people passing the CIA exam and the CPA exam because hopefully you watched a video or 2 and it helped you a little bit. Or hopefully, that's what made you stumble across my page. If not, it's okay too. But yep, if you're here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So I do want to discuss one thing. And I feel like I'm at a crossroads. And I'll explain why I feel like I'm at a crossroads. I have been in my position for about 3 years, and it's like a very traditional company. I don't think there's much room for promotion and growth. It's more so like somebody has to leave for you to get promoted, or you kind of have to leave the department to really get a new opportunity at being a leader and getting promoted. So that's a sad thing. I like the people that I work with, and I love them. I like them, but I feel like it's time for a change. It's been like almost 3 years, so I think change is kind of warranted at this point. Does anybody else feel that way, or have you ever felt that way, where you kind of knew you were being stunted, like your growth was being stunted, didn't really see a future with the company, and not really enjoying your job as much as you used to? Seems like everything that you do well doesn't really get recognized or appreciated. That's where I'm at. I'm still torn on what I actually want to transition to, or if I want to stay in internal audit, but we shall see. But let me know if you've ever felt that way. Am I the only one? I know the economy is crazy right now, but there are still some great opportunities out there. So don't sleep on those opportunities. Make sure that you're still taking advantage of advancing your career. Even if I was just an individual contributor, if it was just something new, I would be excited about it. I feel like, sometimes my job is just so mundane, and then people have attitudes toward internal auditors. Do you all feel that way? If you are an internal auditor or have ever been an internal auditor, have you ever felt like the key process owners or clients are just always just like combative and have attitudes and are very catty with you? Because that's what I've been experiencing this year. At first, I wasn't experiencing that, but now, it's gotten very contentious and almost argumentative, and that's just too stressful. Like, we're not doctors. We're not here saving lives. Like, we're not lawyers. We're not fighting for someone's life. It's literally okay. Like, it's just an observation that we're just putting in a report. By the time you turn around next year, it won't even be important. You'll forget completely about it. So, yeah, let me know if you all have experienced that. It's just been wild. Like, people really get upset when they get called out for doing something wrong, or when you have an observation related to their department. It's just weird. So I'm kind of tired of it. I'm pretty tired of it. That's kind of sad, but I am. So I came across this. There we go. I came across this article that I wanted to read with y'all. And it is called 6 Ways to Go from Being Overlooked to Unforgettable at Work. 6 Ways to Go from Overlooked to Unforgettable at Work. And it's by Adenola Adashola. I hope I pronounced that correctly. So I like it. Let's read. Keep your head down, do the work, and opportunities and promotions will fall in your lap. Oh my gosh, I heard that so many times, especially like in public accounting when I first started off. Just keep your head down, do the work, get it done, come in early, leave late, do extra stuff, participate in all these extracurricular activities, and people will eventually notice you and see you, and that was not the case half of the time. Well, more than half of the times. People just overlooked you, or everyone else was also trying to get ahead and they were doing the same thing, so you really didn't stand out. But this person says, gone are the days when that advice actually works. I agree with her. These days, just doing the work isn't enough if you want to grow and thrive at your company. Doing great work is just one ingredient to becoming unforgettable at work. Here are 6 other things you can do to boost your visibility and your chances of securing the promotions and opportunities you desire, whether you work from remotely or in the office. Well, I do both. Part of the week I'm in the office, part of the week I'm working remotely. And I don't know, even in the office, visibility is tough because people, I guess maybe my office is just weird because there aren't a lot of us on the floor. So most managers, directors will literally just stay in their office all day. So there's like little to no interaction where you can, have the locker room, or as they say, the water cooler talk and get to know people, how they spend their weekend. It's really like you really have to make a concerted effort, like literally knock on their doors. Gone are the managers who walk down the hallways and, to your cubicle and check on you. What's up with that? I feel like a lot of managers and directors now, they're not really interacting with their staff and their direct reports. What's up with that? I thought that was the fun part of being a manager, getting to know people on a one-on-one basis and really getting to know the people that work with you. But anyway, maybe COVID changed that. I'm not sure. Well, okay, let's go ahead and finish. These days, just doing the work isn't enough if you want to grow and thrive at your company. Doing great work is just one ingredient at being unforgettable at work. Here are 6 other things you can do to boost your visibility and your chances of securing the promotions and opportunities. Okay, I already read that. Another thing, when end of year comes and you have to evaluate yourself or assess yourself, it seems like when you do all these extra things, they're not really being taken into consideration, or they're not really valued. People really just want you to do your job. That's what people just want you to do. Do your job well, and they don't really care about all the other things you volunteer for, sign up for. That's been my experience. But let me know yours in the comments. Decide what you want to be known for at work. A common frustration from top performers at work is that other colleagues know they're good at their jobs, but don't really know what they do. Another complaint is that others mistakenly think they do their work that isn't reflective of what they truly do. To fix this, you must take control of the narrative and decide what you would like to be known for at work. I think this is true. Some people are known for being more technologically savvy. Some are known for, having a great network of people to talk to or refer to if something goes wrong. So I do agree with that. And this person gives examples. For example, while you might be on the marketing team and manage many facets of various marketing campaigns, what element of marketing would you like to be known for? What particular results do you want your colleagues and senior leadership to think of when they think about your work? You get to decide how people see you and your work. But it starts with deciding how you'd like to be seen. Proactively solve business challenges. Even if your role isn't a part of the major function of the business or doesn't directly solve business problems, you need to understand how it impacts the business. Knowing how your role benefits the company can help you communicate your ideas, solutions, and accomplishments in a way that's both effective and memorable. This is true. Not always being told what to do, but actually taking the initiative to solve issues and problems and challenges in the business is key to success. For instance, if you work in the accounting department at an advertising agency, your role might not directly solve business needs the way an account executive might because you aren't interacting with company clients. Still, your job does help the company make critical financial decisions. Framing your work in a way that speaks to that or proactively taking on opportunities that directly align with the core business challenges can help you increase your visibility amongst your team and other departments. Celebrate yourself and allow others to celebrate you. The truth is, if you brush off your accomplishments, others will too. To test if you've been making this mistake, think back to the last time you celebrated or acknowledged something you did well at work. If you can't remember, there's a high chance, that other people at work don't remember either. Celebrating your accomplishments or even just acknowledging the good things you've done can be uncomfortable, especially if you're worried that doing so will make you seem boastful. But the more you appreciate the work you do and share it with others, the more memorable you become, and the more likely it is that others think of you when they need to solve similar challenges. Share your progress, not just your successes. This is especially beneficial if you have a remote job where you're not always able to interact with your manager or team face to face. Sharing your progress and providing status updates to your manager is a simple way to position yourself as a trusted team player and a reliable top performer. If you find that your boss always has to ask you for status updates on projects and initiatives, that means you're not being proactive enough. Your goal should be to provide those details before it's requested. Doing so will empower your manager to vouch for your work ethic, and it will boost their trust that you can handle more responsibilities and opportunities that might align with that career growth you desire. Yeah, I actually started doing this. So instead of just having weekly updates on what I got accomplished, now every day I throw in a little bit here and there to my direct supervisor, like, hey, working on this, or hey, I'm working on this, I encountered this issue, so I think this will solve it. Just being more proactive than normal and more communicative. Build authentic connections at work. As we've already established, keeping your head down at work can lead others to overlook you. This is why connecting with others at various levels of your company is so important, because people can't think of you for new opportunities if they don't know you exist. Yes, you have to raise your hand, you have to speak, even to people that you don't work with directly all the time. Plus, people are less likely to include you or recommend you for future opportunities if they can't remember your past contributions. So, by building genuine relationships with peers, senior leaders, and other colleagues, you'll increase your chances of becoming a trusted resource and problem solver that can easily advocate for that people can easily advocate for, because they know you and can speak to your value and track record. Yes, I agree with that. Become the go-to expert. At a time when many people, such as employees, carry the burden of wearing multiple hats due to layoffs and heavy workloads, it might not be feasible or even appropriate to add more work to your plate, especially if you're currently underpaid for the many hats you wear now. However, if you're in a position where you can offer a hand or provide insight and quick solutions to others, then doing so can be very advantageous, particularly if the help you provide aligns with the work you like to be known for in your career. Becoming the go-to expert in a particular area and adding more stripes to your belt can further showcase your success in that subject matter. On top of that, it can help you increase your visibility at work and establish why you're ready for that next step up the latter once it's time to discuss career growth and new opportunities with your manager. So, my question to you all, if you had an opportunity to accelerate or to advance within your company, let's say get a promotion, would you be ready for it? Do you feel ready for it? Or, do you even want it? Do you even want the responsibility of being that next top leader in your company doing what you do? Sometimes I go back and forth about that. I'm not always sure that I want to be a manager, but you know what? I know I don't want to keep being just a internal auditor anymore. I feel like I have grown past the part of documenting work papers and doing all the hard work where I feel like I should be guiding people now and sharing tips on how to be more productive, on how to be more efficient, or what to really look out for. I guess more of a consultant, not like doing the hard labor, but more so identifying the risks, helping them strategize on how to solve issues, to remediate observations and issues, rather than like performing the audits. Does that make sense? I'm ready to start reviewing work papers. I'm ready to go to the next level. Let me know if you are too. Say next level in the comments. Next level. If you're new here, please like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and consider joining the channel as well. We are discussing things that you can do to become the top performer at your job and becoming unforgettable. Becoming unforgettable at work does not always boil down to luck. It's a skill that can be developed and mastered. By continuing to do great work while also taking control of your career narrative and communicating your track record, you'll position yourself to attract more career-defining opportunities at work that align with your personal goals. However, if after implementing these tips over a long period of time, you find that you're still undervalued, unappreciated, and underutilized at work, then it might be time to start looking for a new role at a better company where you can successfully grow and thrive in your career. That deserves a round of applause. Yeah, if you find yourself being the best person at your job, being a top performer, and still not being appreciated, still getting low ratings, or still getting assignments that you don't want to work on, not getting those great opportunities to work on something new, something different, or just always getting the hard tasks and not really getting rewarded for it financially, or even not getting recognized for it among your department and among your peers, then that's very disheartening and disappointing, right? We all want to be valued, whether intrinsically or extrinsically. Intrinsically in getting those, those messages, you did a great job, or I appreciate this, or extrinsically by getting those bonuses, getting a higher pay raise, something. But like after years where you're not being appreciated, or you feel like you're not being appreciated to the extent that you should be appreciated, or you're not being rewarded for all the time you put in, then that's not incentivizing you to do more or to aim higher. So, being a high achiever is doable, but make sure that you're doing it for a company that actually values you and appreciates the work that you put in. So, that's what I have. Let me know your thoughts. Also, just chat with me. I'm here to talk to you all. I missed you all. It's been a while. I want to get back at it. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been traveling for work. I've been traveling for my personal life. I have been exercising more. I've been more social, out, networking and just having fun, enjoying life. So I hope you all have been doing the same. But yeah, please excuse my absence from YouTube. I plan to get back at it. There's a lot to discuss, especially the changes in the CPA exam, allegedly. Changing the requirements from 18 months to almost change it from a year and a half to almost, 3 years? That's huge. That's huge. That can provide so many opportunities for people who want their CPA exam, but maybe are studying or just don't have enough time, or are working multiple jobs and just don't have enough time. That's huge. So yeah, I look forward to definitely doing that with you all and discussing that. But that's all for now. I will talk to you all later. Enjoy your day. All right. Stay blessed and stay boss C.